Local news on WIFO.
It's announced in local news. In the news, a couple of drug arrests announced by Wayne County Sheriff John Carter. The arrest occurred on May 31st as a search warrant was issued at the residence of 256 South Bamboo Street in Jesup, as members of the Jesup Wayne Criminal Investigation Task Force assisted U.S. probation officers. Recovered was a stolen laptop, assorted drug-related items, one firearm, assorted pills, suspected methamphetamine, and marijuana. Warrants for theft by receiving stolen property and possession of meth were secured on Rodney Keith Clemens. Also, warrants for possession of meth, possession of drug-related objects, possession of marijuana less than an ounce, possession of a controlled substance, and drugs not in the original container were secured on Rachel Tootle Theus, and warrants for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, possession of drug-related objects were secured on James Brandon Gordon. Sheriff John Carter says if you have any information about illegal drug activity in the county, simply call the Sheriff's Office 427-5970. Wayne County Commissioners held their regular monthly meeting Monday evening. They voted to move their July meeting to July 10th, not to conflict with the July 4th holiday, as the first Monday in July is July 3rd. Commissioners also moving forward with the push for their SPLOST, as the SPLOST vote is set in November. County making concern that all their city priority projects are listed on the SPLOST referendum. County voted 4-1 to give the credit back to Jesup. Commissioner Ralph Hickox voted no. Chairman Mark Robertson Herschelhauer says that since there's no longer a pool, no longer recreational activities taking place at the park, the county has no use for the facility and will be turning off the water and electricity to the building. Roberts says the county would be inclined to work with the city if the city opts to renovate the building and to bring recreational activities back to the site. But at this time, the county says the agreement is if it's not used for recreation, the building goes back to the city of Jesup. Other news, the commissioners reappointed Harry Thompson to the Tax Assessors Board in District 2, also reappointed Richard Galoni to the Tax Assessors Board in District 3. Terry Thomas reappointed to the DFACS Board in District 4, and in District 4, 3 names submitted to the Hospital Authority Board for that appointment, currently held by Carlitha Davis. 3 names have to be submitted. Commissioner James Booth Thomas for District 4 resubmitted Carlitha Davis along with the names Todd Wise and Shonda Cogdell Pittman. The board approved the budget for the library for the year 2018, also approved the budget for the Public Defender's Office in Wayne County for 2018, also entered into an agreement with the City of Jesup concerning the inert landfill, which the City of Jesup will pay fees once the county is out of the EMS building entirely. County approved the agreement, but now the city has to agree to it as well. The board tabled any decision on the agreement between the Recreation Department and the Web Electronics for a county recreational website. Under consent agenda, the board adopted Martin's Landing Road. Commissioner Roberts says the road is 3/10 of a mile, in which there is an autistic child living on the road. The county will maintain the road. Roberts says it needs to be graded once a week and the trees trimmed once a year. The vote to adopt the road was unanimous. And finally, the meeting, Mark Watson with the Housing Authority asking for the county to support the Housing Authority's move to a federal program to help with funding for the Housing Authority. As Watson says, Washington's budget will cut the Jesup Housing Authority budget by 27%. So under a RAD program, the Housing Authority will be under a public-private partnership. But in order to apply for the program, the Housing Authority needs a county government official and a county employee to be on the board, and Watson needed a resolution from the county saying they support the move to the program. County agreed and says they'll get the appointments to the Housing Authority in the next few weeks. Housing Authority has until August to apply for the program assistance. That's a look at your county meeting from Monday evening. Again, a reminder again, the July meeting has been set for July 10th, not to conflict with the July 4th holiday. Board of Education met yesterday afternoon. We'll come back, take a look at that meeting right after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Wayne County Board of Education met in a special call meeting at 3 p.m. Monday for the purpose of discussing building a track at the high school, and they want to build at the location of the practice field across from the school. Also, they want to put lights on the facility. We're looking to move quickly with sending out bids and hoping to have a new track soon. For more of the meeting, we talked with School Superintendent Jay Brinson.
Right, and we're doing the preliminary work. He's been working for the last couple of months now, preparing to for this meeting today, really, to get some options to the board, and I just make sure we had the location that we wanted, that we still would work in the most optimal way for practice. For both soccer and football, utilize that facilities, but also ensure that we have enough room for the field events that go along with the new track.
Talk about this there as well.
That's in the plans right now, of course, until we get some definite figures on how much everything costs. But right now, we do have a need for those lights. Just a matter if we can afford them or not.
And the question, of course, is where the money's coming from. You said the flip of money that came in, that's what they're going to earmark it for?
That's correct. The board made that decision months back, the back flip of money that we were finally awarded from the state. That was ours. We kind of earmarked that for this track project. That's well overdue. We definitely need a track that meets all the state and national certifications so our track athletes can be, ranked and recognized and get that exposure. We have some fine athletes here in Wayne County, and we need to, give it the best way to develop.
Mr. Buckley said they can probably have the figures by July 5th, bid it out at that point, and hopefully get the ball rolling.
Sure, they're looking to have some actual figures to the board to review where they can make those final decisions as far as the surface and some of those things that go along with preparing the field itself, and then hopefully get it bid out here in the next month, 6 weeks.
What about the current track at JC Stadium? They're going to come resurface that again?
We still have a 3-year warranty on that, and they're coming here any time now, so as long as the weather cooperates. We're starting to run in this afternoon thunderstorm cycle. So yeah, they definitely have some work to do there to try to get that, at least where it's decent looking enough for a walking track and dresses up JC Stadium.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks, Bob.
And once again, the new track with the flip of money again, the flip of money that they received from the state at $1.3 million. City commissioners meet tonight at 7 p.m. on the agenda under old business approval of the second reading ordinance to rezone property on Grantham Road from R1 to A1. Couple public hearings to rezone property. The first one, rezone 1233 North First Street from R2 to C3 for Midco Investments. Also, the second public hearing, rezone 99A-17, J16-58, and J16-59 from PR to C3 for Country Vet Enterprises. Also, discussion on the Wayne Housing Partners with Mark Watson, review of the city website with DDA Director Michael Weathers, update on health insurance quotes with Sean O'Quinn, presentation on utility service partners with Dennis Lyons, discussion of soil odor control with Water Supervisor Anthony Crawford, approval of request to bid 2017 GMC Tahoe with Assistant Fire Chief Josh Huffman, a public hearing on the 2017-2018 budget ordinance. Also, discussion moved the July 4th meeting to Thursday, July 6th. Session on monthly work session, discussion of overgrown lots, items with the city manager, items with the commissioners, items with the mayor, all that tonight at 7 p.m. at City Hall. Summer feeding program underway in Wayne County, 29 sites in Wayne County, all the meals prepared at the high school. Talked to school food supervisor Rennie Trapno about the program.
Oh yes, we started today actually, and it is going great. We're the locations can be found on our website, or we have flyers at the Board of Education, and it's being talked about on the radio, TV, and newspaper.
Again, a lot of kids need this program. This is a federally funded program, is that correct?
Yes, it's a federally funded program, and we employ about 30 people that work during the school year, and today we fed about 2,000 lunches and I think about 700 breakfasts.
I guess the word got out pretty good.
Oh yes, great start.
It's a lot of sites, so that's what people ask. How do you do that many sites with the limited number of people you have?
We have a lot of volunteers, and we rely on the community to help us. So we're able to reach students that are in pockets of places that they don't have the transportation to get to the school. So, it takes a community to do it.
Well, where are all the meals made?
All the meals are made and prepared at Wayne County High School.
Okay. Well,
and shipped out.
Okay, we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And we'll see that program underway Monday through Friday here in Wayne County. We'll come back with some final news notes after this word from our sponsor, other commercial messages, so please stay tuned. Final notes in the news. Wayne County High School says summer school is underway, but there are 2 additional days for summer school registration for anyone that needs to sign up. The days are tomorrow and June the 8th from 1:30 to 3 p.m. at the high school. Cost is $150 per class. Need more information, call the high school at 427-1096. Also a reminder that the stakeholders meeting that was set for Monday, June 12th has been moved to Tuesday, June 13th at the high school. Time still 11 a.m. The purpose of the meeting is to adopt the fiscal year 18 parent and family engagement policy and the fiscal 18 compact. Once again, if you need more information on the meeting, call the high school at 427-1096. Tickets still available, but going fast for the Chamber of Commerce Annual Legacy Dinner. This year will mark the 5th annual event at the Pine Forest Country Club. Tickets for Chamber members, $50 each, $75 for non-members, but the public is invited to attend. Again, if you need more information on tickets, simply call the Chamber at 427-2028. At the event, several awards will be presented, including Small Business of the Year, Excellence in Agriculture Award, Distinguished Service Award winner, and the Ambassador of the Year. Also presented Business Leader of the Year. The venue's Prime Rib and Shrimp. Call for your tickets today. Again, call the Chamber at 427-2028. That's going to do it for latest in local news. Sports comes your way in a few minutes. Bob Morgan said, have a great day.